morning! Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Friday, December 12th, 2025. My name is Malcolm. I got a cup of coffee. I've already drank half of it, so I'm kind of ready to go. Thank you all for joining me this morning. Today is National Poinsettia Day. So if you like to get a plant that only lives a week, now's the time to get it. Today's the day. They sell them dirt cheap at these stores like Home Depot and Lowe's and things like that. And to get you in the door. So you buy this pretty plant and this plastic thing with all this. Yeah. They don't live long. And you can't do anything with them. You can't like plant them in your backyard and keep them alive. They just die. They're meant to die young. Not that I'm like I've had poinsettias every year or anything like that, but then once in a few occasions that I have had them, no matter if you water them too little, too much, I don't know what it is, they want to die. Poinsettias want to die. It seems ironic that you'd want to have that type of plant this time of season when you're trying to celebrate a birth, that you carry around a plant that wants to die. That to me just doesn't make sense. So take that. That's my 2 cents on poinsettias. The League of Poinsettia Growers is going to come after me for saying that about their lovely poinsettias. But I stand my ground. That's what it is. They're poisonous. They probably are. You know, they're and then if you let certain people realize that they seek death and they are poisonous, maybe these people that buy them all the time, but like, I'm not doing that. It doesn't represent the season correctly. I don't know. I'm just rambling. Don't listen to me. Do not take anything I say to heart really that much. They're poisonous to animals. Yeah, there's certain plants you can't have in your yard or in your house if you have a pet that likes to chew on things. You would think they would have a natural instinct to avoid certain plants. Like deer, there's plants out there that deer won't eat because they look at it, they may sniff it and be like, nope, not eating that. It's going to kill me. And they go off about their business. But nope, not cats and dogs. Domesticated. They're going to be like, chomp, chomp, and that's it, we got somebody here from, I'm assuming, India. That looks like Hindu, actually. But either way. Hey, there's my dad. Hey, Dad. Did I say hi to you, Mel? Good morning, Mel. What we got going on here? National Poinsettia Day. What kind of bug is in the FBI? A spider. A spider. Get it? Ha! That's your joke of the day. These are kid-friendly jokes. You can tell these in public, and nobody should be offended in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Yeah, spider. That's the kind of bug in the FBI. Is there any others? I don't know. Even though Google search has the little poinsettia down there on their little thing. Look at me with poinsettia. There's Liz. Good morning, Liz. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're doing well. We're just going right through some stuff. Today's Friday. What I was going to say, this evening I have a show for the Improv that I'll be performing in tonight. It's going to happen around 8. I'm going to see if I can get somebody to live stream it for me. I've got an extra phone that I can do live streams with, and just have them in the audience. Like, don't even say anything. Just do it, and just be back there live streaming on my behalf, and see if they'll do it. I think that'd be cool. We can have Malcolm live on stage. I cannot promise it'll be a good show. I can't promise that I'll do well, but I will. If I can, I'll be there, and you'll get to watch it. So yeah. Can't sleep? Man, you gotta get some melatonin. Pop you one of those bad boys. And it helps me sleep. I used to toss, turn, and wake up 10 times a night. I only wake up like twice now, so it's good. But I was going to tell you this story. On this day in history, 1901, the first radio transmission was sent across the Atlantic Ocean. And it wasn't what you would think it'd be. As far as like, I don't even know why I'm trying to share this on the screen. There's nothing to see. Other than the fact that the guy was from Italy. He was born in a place called Bologna, Italy. I know it says Bologna, but if you were here at the grocery store, that'd be called Bologna. So he was born in Bologna, Italy, in 1874, and he sent the first radio transmission over the Atlantic, and it was just the letter S in Morse code. Beep beep beep. That's it. That's all it was. And he got fame for it, and he got popular, and people were like, "Ooh, we got to figure out how to buy this guy's stuff," and he got rich off of it. So beep beep beep. That's it. That's all it took back in 1901 to be famous. I mean, look at the standards we have today to be famous or get popular or what we like to call go viral. He went viral in 1901 for going beep, beep, beep. And he was 26 years old. Yep. He'd already done a couple other things as far as radio. He was just yeah, that's what he did. People in Italy didn't care for him, so he went to England. And he's like, screw you guys. I'll go somewhere. I can get this done. He went there. He did well. England was like, sure, you got something, let's do this. And he got the radio waves going over the Atlantic. Now we have, we're sending messages to Voyager 1 who's beyond our solar system now. It takes a day for the message to get there, but it's still going. And that's impressive. It's a little more than beep, 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 but, it may be beep, 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 beep. It may be some more beeps. I don't know how they communicate with the Voyager. I don't know if they're like a chat bot. Hey, buddy, how's it going out there? Probably not, because it was in the 70s. But anyway, it's always someone stealing people's inventions. Oh yeah. If somebody is an opportunist and they see it, it's not patented or something like that, they're gonna steal it. They do it today. It's just they'll find somebody in a garage who made something, and they'll approach him. Word gets around that he did something in his garage, guy or girl, whatever. And some company will be like, I'll buy that from you for $100K, and they're like, whoa, or $500K. Thanks, man. And they'll turn around, make billions off of it. And the guy who made it sitting there in a garage kicking himself because he could have had more money. But anyway, what do you know about my soft hands? Nerf. With a name like Nerf, how can you be criticizing me about my soft hands? I don't know. Maybe he's spying on me. Going before breakfast. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't answer that question. I normally answer people's questions in chat if they make sense or they're legible. I'd be happy to answer your question. But we need, yeah. Yeah, where is Terry? Uncle Terry. He was here yesterday giving everybody a hard time. But anyway. So yeah, he was in Bologna, went to England, threw some dots across the ocean, got famous. And there you go. That's your day in history. What else I got going on for you guys to learn about? We're learning stuff this morning. We're learning stuff. This is good. Answer the question. I don't know what healthy gooning is. Healthy gooning? You mean healthy grooming? I don't know what you're talking about. Healthy? I don't know what healthy is. That's not a real word. And you may be trying to trick me with some vernacular type stuff, and I get that quite often on here. But yeah, I don't know what healthy is. And I'm not gonna look it up on Google either. I've never heard it. I don't know. Maybe you should rephrase your question and put a question mark on the end of it and capitalize your I on the word is. If you're going to type it properly. I don't know. It's okay. Some attention is better than no attention in some aspects, Mel, I guess. I don't know. Here's something. If anybody use vape pens out there? You suck on these vape pens, and everybody was doing it, and people are still doing them like crazy. Excuse me. Well, this guy in England, I'm going to show you his stuff real quick. And boop. This guy took how many vape pens? He collected 500 vape pens. All right? Collected 500 of them. Put them all together. And he can power his house for 8 hours. 8 hours he can power his house. Solid. Using the microwave and the stove and all kinds of other stuff. All the lights on in his house. And he did it with vape pens. He collected them from a vape shop and his friends and anybody else because people weren't recharging them. They were just throwing them away. So he collected them all. And now he can power his house with vape pens. 500 of them. He daisy chained them all together. So you think most stuff that plugs up and charges via USB and things like that, like your cell phone or whatever, that's 5 volts. Typically, coming out of a USB cable is 5 volts of electricity, typically. So if that's the case, 5 volts times 500, that's a lot of voltage. That's a lot of voltage. And they're tiny little batteries. But he said he was able to get 2.5 kilowatt hours of capacity. I don't know how to convert all that stuff. I'm not that smart. That sounds like a lot. But he's able to power his house for 8 hours. And all he did was some other little doodads, and he linked them all together, and Bob's your uncle. He powered his house. He was completely off the grid. His workshop, however, he could power it for like 2.5 days, which means he's not using his workshop much. He's just out in the driveway. That picture of him with the vape pens, he's in his driveway. Here, look, I got another picture I'll show you real quick. See, there he is. He's got his little, I guess that's like a little Fiat-looking car back there. He's in the UK. And, yeah, stacked them all together. Nothing hazardous about that. With his e-bike he's got down here, he's probably charged his e-bike with it. And all the little cases for the vape pens. So there you go. People need to people need to collect that stuff. There's batteries. Those are good batteries. People throwing them away. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes in the trash and the landfill that shouldn't go there. But yeah, what's a weird thing to do? Daisy chain a bunch of vape pens. You could charge your house. But he had to, take this in consideration. He had to charge all those batteries to power his house. So unless he used like solar panels, was he really going off grid? I don't know. Wesley, who's Wesley? Do we know a Wesley? I don't know if we know a Wesley or not. I think we do. From Texas, maybe? I don't know. Hey, Wesley, how's it going? I'm just messing with you, bro. It's been so long. I haven't been on here in a while. I hope you're doing well, man. Everything's going good. I was going good. He was off. I'm off grid when I'm walking my dog. I'm just, walking the dog. I'm not using electricity then. But, yeah. Vape King. I think that's a little more interesting than sending 3 beeps over the Atlantic Ocean. But who am I to say? I don't know. But I mean, back then it was never done. They didn't know. And then, yeah, I won't get into the technicalities of that. How it bounced off the ionosphere and came back down and landed. And it was in Newfoundland, Canada. So it landed in Canada somewhere for the transmission to go across. How they knew that the waves bounced off the ionosphere and come back down. How they were like, well, it didn't travel like this across the ocean. It actually went up to the atmosphere and bounced back down. And they're like, how do you know that? How do you prove that? Did you follow the radio wave? Did you have somebody up there on the ionosphere going, yep, it hit up here. It's going back down now. I don't know how they do that. I don't know how they do that. when they send radio transmissions across, I don't know how they calculate that. And to this day, how do you prove it? I mean, you could say it. The radio waves bounced off the atmosphere and came back down. But I don't know. I'm just dumb. Wave Tracker 2000. Probably. Maybe even a 3000. If you think about it. Could be a wave. Well, back then it was a Wave Tracker 1000 because it was in 1901. So it was a while back. They didn't have the 2000 version yet. So, Wesley coming through with answers. Well, guys, it's Friday. That's my 15 minutes. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Hopefully, you'll be able to see me live on stage this evening. If not, I'll just tell you about it another time. Have a great day. Be safe out there, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.